Hey loves, thanks so much for tuning in to my channel. On today's video, we do have a special guest with us today. So everyone say hello to my son, Christian. We're going to be doing some twist comb coils / finger coils on his hair. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Alright y'all, so let's just jump right into the video, and don't mind us. Y'all, I had to turn the sound off because I'm a little bit cray-cray. I had him cracking up the whole entire time. But anyway, so I'm just going to moisten the hair and detangle it so that I can section the hair and twist it a little bit easier. And y'all, I absolutely love my son's curl pattern. Like, we basically have the same exact hair type, but his is just so cute. I don't know what it is about the genetics of the male anatomy to where their hair is just so much prettier than ours, but we have the same texture, but his hair is just much curlier than mine. And if you haven't noticed, our top of our hair is actually the very same, where the curl pattern on the very top is a looser wave, more like a S curl type, and then around the sides and the back is more curlier. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just going to add some foam wrap to his hair, and then I'm going to detangle it a little bit more just so I can prep it before I start twisting up his hair. Alright, so I'm just going to take my twisting comb and section a little piece. And y'all, the parts really don't matter. He's not going to be just showing parts or anything like that. He just wants his hair done, so the parts are just going any kind of direction just to make sure that it just looks full. So part it however you want to, but this is just the way that I'm doing his. Alright, so now I'm going to add some Eco Styler hair gel and just shingle it throughout the hair until the hair begins to clump together and form a curl pattern. I find that it's easier to do it this way before I actually twist it. That way the hair, whenever I twist it with the twisting comb, it will form a better curl pattern because of his hair texture. Alright, so the way that I do my twist is that I actually take the twisting comb and place it at the very root of the section, and then I just wrap the hair around and begin twisting all the way to the very end. I take my fingers and then I twirl the end so that the curl can come in, because as you can see at the very end of his hair, the curl pattern is really loose. So I just take my hands and then I remove the excess product, because if not, you know, once that product dries, it will white on you. So you don't want to have a lot of white flakes due to product buildup. So just make sure you kind of, you know, remove some of that excess product. Alright, so as you can see, I've already placed the hair clips on the hair, and that is just to keep the hair tightly coiled as I move on to my next section. So basically, I'm just going to repeat the same motion with every section that I'm doing, but just so that you guys can get a better idea on how I'm doing this, I'm going to complete this whole section and just work my way all the way around till I get to the very front. Also, I don't want to bore you guys with like a super long video, so I am going to speed this up a bit, and then I'm going to come back in the section of the very front where I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a little bit closer. Whew, y'all, almost finished. So it took me about maybe 45 minutes to twist up his hair. He fell asleep maybe 3 times. No, but on a real note, I just wanted to zoom in so I can show you guys how his curl pattern looks like. All right, so I'm just going to comb it a bit, and then in a second you're going to see me add some foam wrap and some Eco Styler hair gel, and you're going to see where his curls is really going to pop. And I just wanted to show you guys that because in the very beginning of this video I was talking about how his curl pattern is just so pretty in the very front. So I wanted to shingle the curls in so that you guys can take a really good look at how nice his curl pattern actually is. And if I can get mine like that, oh my goodness. Look at that. His curl pattern is so pretty to me. Right, well, anyway, let's get on with the twisting process. Right, so in this section right here, this is what I was mentioning by some of his curl patterns is a little bit straighter. And as you can see, like I kind of struggled with this little section right here because I just could not get it to wrap up. I couldn't get it to wrap around the comb because it just kept sliding out because of how straight his pattern is right there. But we got it to work. Y'all, so I enjoy doing hair, but it is nothing better than getting to that last section. When you're finished, you're just like, ooh, now I can exhale, now I can sit down and rest. Alright, so now I'm just going to play around with his coils just to make sure that they are all laying down in the right spot, that there's not too many on one side, you know, little things like that. And then also too, I wanted to show you guys like how long his hair actually is. Like, I was truly amazed because I did not know. And to say that whenever I see his hair, like whenever it's not done, like I'm always asking him to cut it. But at this particular moment, I'm in like wow mode. So I'm just like, do I really want him to cut it? Like, do I really want him to get those 360 waves, or am I enjoying these coils? But you know, nevertheless, it is his decision. So whichever direction he chooses, I'll just go along with it. Alright, so after we got finished, Christian sat beneath the dryer for about, I'll say about 20, maybe 25 minutes. And then I wrapped his hair up, and then he just went to sleep with the clips in, and then we took them out in the morning. And y'all, I am surprised. I just knew he was going to go to sleep, you know, all wild, and then wake up with his hair all over his head. But to my surprise, I mean, he did pretty good throughout the night. So he has really great results. Alright, so I felt like me playing around with his hair was not doing justice, so I decided to do a little slow-mo just so that you guys can see the actual bounce. And of course, he was not going to wear his hair down, so he decided to pull it up in a ponytail, and I just couldn't stand looking at his hair without a line, so I just chased the perimeter of his man bun with a comb and just made sure that his line was visible. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a little product right there on in the front part. That's the part that I was talking about how you need to make sure that you smooth as much as the product off prior to getting underneath the dryer, because it will white on you. That's just a little product buildup, and you can normally just, you know, scratch a little bit off or spray a little oil on it, and majority of that will disappear. But for the most part, just make sure that you smooth off any excess product so that you don't have to even deal with that. And you can use any oil of your choice. This is just the oil that I decided to use on his hair. Alright, you guys, so this is the very end of the video. This is the finished product. You guys, I am so super excited that his hair turned out so nice. Thank you guys so very much for staying to the very end of this video. I'm just really appreciative of everyone who has supported my channel and just been really loyal to me. Thank you guys so very much. Alright, so as usual, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you have any comments, leave it down below. Bye, loves.